Okay, so we have Hera in blue as the Britons. We have MbL here in red, playing as the Magyars. So Britons probably the stronger civ here if you had to pick between the two, but Magyars can be tasty with the free attack upgrade. Going up through the ages basically can make their scouts very strong in feudal, and Hera will need to try and match that. We're starting from 0 military, so Hera immediately going for spears. He's just assuming without scouting. He hasn't scouted anything. He just knows there's going to be scouts in his face from the Magyars. Magyars produce scouts cheaper. Never played Final Fantasy. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's just you just play a story basically. It's just like a fantasy thing. It's like the classic RPG. Like you have your different classes like warrior and healer and thief and white mage, black mage kind of thing. Really nice. Okay, as the spear is getting some hits here. And yeah, it's going to be scouts for MbL. Magyars might even be stronger very early here, so Hera's going to have to hold, and he is just playing defensive. He's not even trying to go on offense with archers, though he does have some archers queued. He's just going for spears straight off the bat. We see free forging in for MbL already, so Hera has to be defensive here. This spear going all the way around town for Hera. Just this is open though, and this villager is vulnerable. Nice gate by Hera, paying really close attention there. In the middle, spears are duking it out. Extra forging again for MbL also affects the spears. It's not just the scouts. As MbL kills a scout here, and Hera's wide open, but he's guarding the openings to his base with some spears, and he should be able to defend this pretty well. He's going to finish the walls here. Probably wants to close this gate. And MbL will have to look for damage elsewhere. But good defense by Hera straight off the bat. KD 1-1. Eco KD 0-0. So really nice by Hera. He just seems to be kind of outplaying MbL at the moment, as this is still going on. Oi, oi, oi. Maybe a bit of micro required there for MbL. He might have come out on top there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Lots of scouts for him. He has, well, not anymore. He has 3 now. And he's going for skirmishers. So yeah, Magyars obviously with no eco bonus. Britons having some quite nice eco bonuses, getting the cheaper TCs, collecting faster from herdables, quite nice, and obviously getting the archers being really strong. Extra range, all that stuff, extra production, or faster production I should say, so it can be pretty nasty for Magyars to deal with later on if the Britons are allowed to boom. Really nice walls here by Hera, and yeah, basically nullifies the entire attack here. Might lose a villager here finally. He's gonna go for quick walls. Hera, no, loses a vill. So MbL with a big investment into scouts there gets away with a vill kill, and that 2 kills. Okay, 2 vill kills over here. MbL comes out with his skirms, clears up some of these pikes, but it doesn't matter now. He'll probably just hang on to this scout and use it for scouting later on. Yeah, and that's about it. Okay, MbL probably will want to play skirmishers as the game progresses against the archers from the Britons. Fletching is in for Hera. MbL with no upgrades, so he'll have to run away here, even though the skirmishers are a counter. He needs the armor, but maybe just gonna try and whittle down these numbers a bit. Okie dokie. The lack of upgrades is brutal. Also, when you're playing against Hera and he's microing 6 archers, it can be pretty bad. So yeah, MbL on the back foot again. So Hera just seems like his game sense is just huge. He knows he has to defend early against the Magyar aggression, and now that he's done that, he moves out with his archers to try and get damage. And he's taking good fights. He's taking very good fights. No upgrades for MbL. Fletching coming in first. This should be the armor, right? If it's one thing I've learned from people in chat telling me. The upgrade for the skirmishers should first be the armor. Who knows? Armor coming in now. MbL able to defend with this small number, just leading Hera's entire army on a bit of a dance. So that's kind of sloppy by Hera. He let this one skirm drag his whole army away when he probably could have maybe not got a kill, but done some damage over here. Now MbL moving out, he's going to have the armor and will be completely fine. So great defense by him. Hera maybe could have been a bit more aggressive. Some of these archers are weak as well. And yeah, let's see. Both players on the way up to the Castle Age, MbL will get there first. Let's see what he goes for. Behind this, he's getting Horse Collar. No extra stables added. He does have 2 ranges. So is he just going to play full skirm, and maybe some forward siege? There's a villager coming forward. And we talked about him having the worst civ in terms of eco upgrades. There's a scout here for Hera. That's really nice addition by him. As there's a spear helping out as well. And it looks like Hera will be able to arrive in the Castle Age with a fairly decent ball of archers. At least enough to one-shot a vill. And this villager, it feels like he has to go home. No. So MbL's plan was obviously to come forward with some siege to add a few knights. These knights do have the +2 attack, but they don't have any armor. And playing against the Britons, you generally want to get the +2. But here comes Hera, wasting no time. He's going to be up in Castle Age, going to get those upgrades and look to snipe some villagers. Obviously, he's getting the cheaper TCs as well, like we mentioned. So let's see how many he drops. Doesn't quite have the stone, but he can sell some stuff to get stone if he wants. Immediate bodkin and crossbow, which is normal. Knights are out, but they're weak. Elite skirm coming in for MbL. He's going to have to rebuild his mass, so yeah. Hera, just with the small things, has been better so far. As MbL commits here with the Siege Workshop, Hera going for a monastery to counter the knights. In terms of TCs, he's got a forward one here on gold and a back one here on wood. Yeah, this forward siege, he's adding scorpions, so deciding not to go for a mangonel. These things kind of seem to go in and out of fashion, because I remember it used to be always mangonels, and then there was a period when all the pros started making scorpions, because it was like everyone has such good crossbow micro that you're gonna land more shots and get better value with the scorpion, even though you won't get the big bada booms. So maybe we're seeing a reversion to that kind of thing. For pros, the range is important. For lower elos, not that important yet, I guess. Alright, TC being denied here by Hera. This is brutal. Yeah, Hera will be able to use the extra range of the Britons here pretty well, as the scout goes down to the skirms, and MbL's TC will eventually go up, but he's going to be behind on eco here. He has 1 villager more now. I think that's just because of his kills, right? And Hera with a bit of idle TC time too. But now Hera has a beautiful eco. Nice farms, safe up here as well. Villager's garrisoned for some reason, but whatever. And he's going to increase his eco lead here with his nice production. As we see, yeah, just a scorpion in here. So MbL, I think, knows that he's not in a position to do any damage here. So just keeping this garrisoned, making Hera think. As Hera will take in the relics here, being blocked here. Monk being escorted this way. And finally gets in with the relic. Okay. Now, what do you do if you're MbL? He has 5 knights. They're all sitting inside here. Maybe he wants to get the armor. I don't know. He pops out with the knights. But this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel good for MbL. He's behind in score. And he's 9 villagers behind now in eco. Lots of idle TC time for him. Which is really bad. Was he housed? Maybe. I don't think Knights and Skirms fights this, but let's see. He's adding a mangonel now, so nice play by him. Maybe Hera would have tried to get rid of this if MbL hadn't garrisoned that scorpion in there. Really nice play by him. Just mind games. Okay, here we go. The Briton crossbow do outrange the mangonels, so Hera should be able to avoid getting shot. But if the Knights run in, it can be dodgy. See the range here on the mangonel? And obviously the crossbow can get hits. Monastery coming up forward for MbL. He knows he has to do damage. Just 2 TCs for him. Gonna be falling behind in eco. He needs to do damage. Like, now. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets for him. Okay. Taking out the monastery here. Okay, as the knights come forward, there's no monk on the way for MbL, and already it feels pretty bad. Knight's gonna snipe the siege. Scorpion pops out to try and help, but it looks like all these mangonels will go down. Oh yeah, Hera losing some crossbow here. And MbL with a decent enough army of knights, and +1 just coming in now for Hera on those knights. And the scorpions are fully upgraded, except for ballistics, I guess. And probably thumb ring. I shouldn't have said they're fully upgraded. They have some nice upgrades, at least. Okay. Over here, spear goes down. Hera able to hold here. Continuing to produce knights, continuing to produce crossbows and villagers. MbL, on the other hand, I think he's been idling his TC quite a lot. Yeah, look at this. 4.5 minutes. I guess this is to be able to afford night production. Yeah, he can't run 2 TCs and have 2 stable night production with the amount of food he has. So yeah, that's a choice by him. Can't afford to lose his knights. Gonna try and convert this one back. Just deletes it instead. Fair enough. Okay. Skirmishers have to be microed away. Again, the Britons have extra range on these skirmishers. Alright, so MbL pushing here. It's all happening around this monastery. Hera, yeah, spending his res. Floating at a lot of stone. So probably thinking about a castle, maybe here. So just buying time until he can get that castle up. Probably doesn't care too much about losing this monastery. Obviously monk production would be nice, but he has plenty of wood to build another one. It is just one relic as well. What's MbL doing with his map control? You can call it map control. Not much. Not much really. He's just spamming units forward. More skirmishers. Mangonels. Oh, yeah. Let's see if Hera can stay out of the range here. He's doing a great job. Monk's trying to get conversions. This won't be good in terms of the siege, but if 2 of these get converted, it can be kind of bad for Hera here. And he saves this mangonel. And the skirms are doing work on the monks and on the crossbow. But yeah, siege is expensive, but now there's even more knights. Oh, both mangonels go down. Brutal. So Hera hangs on to his crossbow mass, but now there's even more knights for MbL. Doesn't have any armor yet, though. Probably could think about getting the armor. As we see this castle from Hera, he doesn't go for it out here, he's just going to go here. So this TC will still be a bit vulnerable. But besides that, this is just a no-go zone now for MbL. And is MbL going to try go fast in behind this? I don't think so. He's going to try and take an engagement here, I think, soon. Getting bloodlines, getting the first armor. But these are late coming in. He prioritized numbers first. As a mangonel shot comes in, Monk's trying to get conversions. That's a nice shot. Kills one and weakens a lot there, but yeah, you need a lot more than that. Alright. Monk's trying to get conversions, but going down to the skirms. 72 vills for MbL. Hera with 32 more. Crazy stuff. Getting yeoman now, so that's even more range on the archers, right? Crazy stuff. And yeah. Monk's coming forward. Gonna try convert the knights, or just YOLOing. Okay. Monk's just dying for no reason. That's the first kind of big mistake Hera has made. Getting wheelbarrow now. Ballistics coming in for MbL. He hasn't been able to get the damage I think he needed to get, but let's see. It's not over yet. Okie dokie. Mangonels. Nice play by Hera, using that range. Oh, yeah. You just feel MbL is waiting for a moment to dive this TC. But he needs +2. He badly needs +2. And Hera with the, 1000 score lead. Still making villagers, still making crossbows, still making monks. Not even thinking about clicking up yet. MbL, on the other hand, continuing to produce, but it's stalled out here. You can't push past this. Still on 2 TCs. Is idling it a bit as well. Oh, yeah. Maybe thinking about idling to go up to imp. No. Getting the chain guarding armor now, so he was just saving up for that. We'll want to add a few more knights and then look to take a big fight here. It looks like there was a big shot by a mangonel there that we missed. Let's go back. Sloppy by Hera. Big shot. Lots of stacks. The crossbow's stacking there. And Hera's mass is down to 14. He has 11 queued in 2 ranges as we fast forward. There's a ram out now for MbL. So yeah, Hera, another big shot. Taking his eye off the prize for a bit and is just suffering now. Here come the knights. +2, 8 seconds away. Again, feeling very slow. I think they were moving with the ram there. Here they are. So they will now dive the TC. Hera getting +2 for his knights. Probably wants to get another castle here. But this TC looks to be a gunner. Yeah, getting another castle down here. This is a nice one. Gonna wall out here. I think he's accepting the loss of this TC, but there's plenty of crossbow in here and some villagers. So he's going to lose a lot of that. He's still 40 bills ahead, so he can afford to lose this. But still, really nice play by MbL. Waiting for Hera to make a mistake. Didn't dive in, except at the right moment. So MbL fantastic at going with this forward aggression while kind of booming behind. He is on 81 villagers now, so keeping his TCs ticking over. 14 knights. Hera, yeah, feels like he's kind of falling apart here. Longbowman is on the way for him. He has ballistics, but these knights now have +2 and obviously have the attack as well. But yeah, probably MbL doesn't want to YOLO them too much. And yeah, we can just select both of these castles and look at how Hera has his base locked down. All of this is gone. There's nothing he can do about this anymore, but everything else is basically safe until someone gets to Imp. So I think it's going to be about who gets there first. MbL has 4 on stone. And yeah, he's banking res. He's idling his TC, both TCs. He wants to get up to Imp. He knows that he can't continue his push without Trebs. Well, yeah, he'll need a lot of rams to get these TCs down. And Hera with 7 knights of his own, obviously missing the attack upgrade. So yeah, gonna try and take out some of these skirmishers. I think the skirmishers are gonna be okay. Here, there's longbow. Not in massive numbers, but yeah. As the rams are taking out houses. Hera nowhere near being housed, but it's fine. As we see, maybe a desperation raid coming in from Hera. Very weak knights coming over. Maybe just for scouting information. Wants to see what MbL is doing. MbL is floating a lot of gold, so maybe if he gets a market up. And does he have a market, MbL? He does. So he could be buying his way up now. Choosing not to. Light cav on the way for Hera. Light cav for the skirmishers. And the monks, I guess. And yeah, Hera really up against it here. He's being starved of gold, which is something I didn't notice. This is his gold eco, just, well, it says 7. 7 villagers on gold for him. He can't maintain crossbow or longbow, anything production. Instead, he's going to have to go into light cav and hope that that kind of saves him. But there's too many knights here now. And maybe MbL's going to come back into this one. Kind of nuts. Let's see. So MbL definitely coming back. Game is paused. Ooh, kind of a crazy game. Game is paused. Yeah, so far it's been kind of nuts. Alright. We're back underway. Hera may be getting a bit complacent. Maybe thought like he could just defend by sitting in front with crossbow. And then, yeah, took his eye off it. And a big swing. 45 villagers ahead though. Still has the score lead. Getting handcart iron casting now. So he wants to match the knights at least. Of his opponent. As we see more rams here for MbL. So is he just committing to full feudal aggression here? Doesn't want to pop out the rams directly into the knights. Probably wasn't part of his plan. But we'll keep them alive. And he's going to pressure this TC. Alright. Longbows are here. There's another villager coming forward. Yeah, Hera's going to lose this TC. There's nothing he can do about this. There are 5 times 3, 15 villagers inside this TC. As more rams come in, there's monks behind, but they're getting sniped by the longbows. And yeah. Maybe MbL got enough damage to go up to Imp, and he's just choosing not to. Right now, Hera is selling his wood for gold. Okay. Again, he's struggling for gold. He's going to be taken off this. Really nice play by MbL. I think he's noticed that Hera is not in a good position with gold, and will deny this as well. Gonna run in with some knights. Over here, there's some light cav. More rams coming in from MbL. All with... Did they just get all hit by the same mangonel? Very low HP here. As there's a monk here. And the monk will get sniped. Okay. Hera, I think, needs to take this gold back, so he's just going to come out for a mining camp maybe, or maybe a TC. He's on his way to Imp with 20 longbows, 20 light cav, 4 knights, a crossbow, and a monk, and 144 vills. Not bad. And let's see. This could be sketchy though. Oh, this is such bad pathing by Hera. He's going to lose all his longbow. So bad. Obviously distracted with what's going on down here, and he's going to take bad trades with his light cav as well. Oh my god. So now he just has 3 longbow. He doesn't have a power unit to upgrade at all. He can't push out. Even if when he gets to imp, he can't really push out here. Like, what does he go for? Okay, gonna drop a TC here. He doesn't have enough gold anyway. Okay, there is a light cab rating, got a kill. But the eco KD is 19-2 in favor of MbL. There is some desperation raids coming in. Maybe a few villagers went down. Just 2 killed by Hera, so not many at all. Here come the Rams, and this might be MbL's game here. Choosing not to go up to imp. Now he's adding cav archer. So yeah, he realizes he got great damage against the archers, and now, yeah, it's a different game. And he's going to go for cav archer, which is very strong for the Magyars, getting all the normal upgrades and also recurve bow, which is extra range and extra damage for the cav archers. So really, really nice play by him. But I think sooner or later he will need to get up to imp. But let's see. Okay. So very delicately balanced now, this game. Okay, longbow's marching over, but not in enough numbers. MbL can clear this up very easily with either the skirms or the knights. Longbows obviously have the range. Look at the range on these, but he will need to keep them at that range. He needs to micro, as we see a beautiful castle coming up for MbL on this gold. Hera was trying to be sneaky out here, but not gonna happen. 11 cab archer for MbL so far. As the skirmishers, yeah, take out some longbows. So really nice play. Hera's lead kind of falling away now, and it feels like it's MbL's game to lose as I take the style points away from Hera from the last game. Okay. Let's see. Hera will not like this. He won't be happy when he sees this castle. What does he see? Now he sees it. He's like, oh, that's not good. And he might even call GG here. Being completely starved of gold, but he does have 20 light cav, and he's just going to get a spam going. Getting the last armor for these as well, so they won't be bad at all. But he has nothing to push these castles with. He needs trebs, he needs siege, he needs gold. But yeah. MbL just camping this mining camp with his cav archer. This has been a crazy game. I honestly thought MbL was just dead, but apparently not. Magyar Hussar on the way for him, so he's continuing in Castle Age. 123 bills for him. Magyar Hussar are fantastic raiding units. Very strong, unique unit, and they can obviously make them from their stables once they get their upgrades. Is that Corvidian army or whatever it is? Do I have that correct? Maybe. Or am I thinking of Huns? Forget everything I said. Alright. Light cav gonna probably die here. I don't know why the knights are running, but anyway. It's a bizarre game. It's just devolved into absolute madness. As we see the Magyar Hussar. Yeah. Beautiful looking unit. Gonna go on some nice raids here. Or they'll just run through the whole economy and do nothing. Anyway, MbL still denying the gold here. Getting pikemen now. Okay. So committing to feudal. Maybe he feels that, yeah, if he takes his foot off the pedal for even a moment, Hera will be back in the game. Look at the range on these units. Not even elite yet, but still so much range. Over here, there's light cav raids coming in. Will Hera just be able to raid MbL to death here? MbL will want to just scatter a few pikes around his base to keep them safe. But yeah, the vill count is almost even. It's going to be even very soon. Hera's stopped production. What does he make here? Just light cav. He needs siege though. Trebs are on the way. Here we go. The big push is coming for Hera, and this has been a fantastic game as he tries desperately to take this gold back. He might end up losing his crossbow or his longbows. How many are here? 17. TC goes up, longbows hop inside. The villagers like, fuck you. Longbows are more important. Longbows pop out. Light cav have arrived, so yeah. Hera takes back some gold control. MbL, I think he just needs to go up to imp, right? Oh yeah. Upgrade your units. I don't think he can stay in Castle Age any longer, and maybe he missed his window. Maybe he missed his window to go up to the next age. Oh yeah, yes. The knights eventually will go down to the light cav here. Hera, 18 longbow, coming in with more relics. Or is that a relic from the front? No, it's going to be relic number 3 for Hera. So nice play by him while all this is going on. Has these castles still in great positions early on, great positions now, protecting his eco from raids. And yeah, he's gonna go to work on this castle. And he's, yeah, restored his lead. He's got a lot of ill kills. Yeah, eco KD basically even now. Hera with more kills. In fact, the light cav have just been brutal. Which is not really something you think of with Britons, like light cav raids are gonna win you the game, but there you go. He does have 69 farms, which is very nice. 68 now, excuse me. And he'll look to take out these repair villagers. This castle will go down. Can these longbow range the castle? Probably not. Okay, all the villagers are dead. Oh, they can range it. That's obscene. Okay. Goes down. More raids coming in. This is done. This is done. MbL is never going to click up. Idle everywhere. Really, really bad. Losing lots of vills. Having to react over here. Crossbow or Cav Archer not really doing the job. Longbow, just brutal units. And I mean that in a good way. They're really, really good. Okay. Knight's gonna clean up the light cav though, surely. But the light cav do have the +3 armor. But no, Knight's still gonna be okay. But light cav gonna clean up all of the skirms. Treb's getting involved as well. MbL throws in the towel. Oh my god, what a game. That was nuts. Okay, well done, Hera. I thought MbL was coming back there. I thought he did enough damage. Hera almost threw that, but came back with the light cav spam. Style points for Hera.